What's the project today? Jason, dude, I haven't seen you in a while. How's it going?
It's going well. How are you? How
Okay.
are people at home?
I'm over at Jason's house, and he's got a problem with this door. Look at this. There's a huge gap up here, and it goes to nothing over on this side. And see over here on the wall, there's a big huge crack here. We're at his house, and it's real steep out here, and the ground. Yeah, go ahead, open the door.
And look at the hill. Look at the hill.
You see here?
Look at the hill.
Here's the hill that they live on, and it's kind of steep, and the ground keeps shifting, and it's shifted so much that there's a huge gap up here. It's like the whole thing has shifted down. And how long has it been like this?
I'd say about 5 years.
5 years?
Off and on.
This big gap up here?
This gap, probably I'd say about a year, but the door's been shifting for about 5 years.
Okay, see, the door's been shifted, and
by the cracks.
yeah, there's a big crack up here. But see, on the side here, this is pretty straight.
Yeah.
And over on the other side, you'd think, okay, the door jamb has a big, huge gap. Well, the gap up here isn't that bad. You know, right along this edge, it's a little big, but I would have expected that to be tight and a huge gap at the bottom. But the gap at the bottom looks fine. So see, the whole thing has shifted vertically.
Get it back here.
And what?
Because you can really see it from back here.
What I have to do, now let's hold, we'll get up here, all right.
And then you can see the whole door for what it is.
I came over here to try to fix this. They had somebody come out here, and they were like, no, you're going to have to replace the whole door, and it was going to be like $2,000 or something, right?
Highway robbery.
$2,000 to take the door off and replace the door. Well, I'm going to try something a little unorthodox today to see what we can do about fixing this gap here, doing some shimming, and the door's been rubbing on the bottom just a little bit. Not too bad. Go ahead and open the door, Jason. Okay, close the door. And it rubs right there on the threshold just a little bit. So we know the top right-hand corner's got to be pushed over to the right ever so slightly. That's going to raise the door up a little bit, but not enough. There's no way we're going to raise it up that high, okay? Because the whole ground has shifted down. And so what I think I'm going to do, well, you think about it for a second. What would you do? What do you think you could do to get this fixed? Hey, first off, I want to thank you for being here, Jason.
Thank you. With my door.
Yeah. Had you not been here, obviously I wouldn't have been able to get in, would I have?
Not at all. Looks like we had trouble getting in anyways.
Hey, so you're going to hang out? You're going to help me today? A little bit?
Not a problem.
Huh?
Whatever you need, I'm here.
You know what? I might even have you help me run the camera
I can do that as well.
a little bit.
Not a problem.
Okay, but here's what I want to do. Okay, Jason, take the camera, and you're just going to kind of follow me. You're going to go down and just go up. Okay, that's all.
All right.
That's all you got to do.
Sounds easy enough.
Okay, with that gap up at the top, what I'm going to do is I've got to take this whole side piece here, and I'm going to lower it down. Now, obviously, I can't lower this down into the ground. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to take the trim off, the casing off here, and the outside trim, and I've got to take this weather stripping off of here, and I'm going to cut the jamb straight across, and then I'm going to cut it again by maybe a ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch, and I've got to look up here and make the determination how far this is. Now see, I've got almost an inch there. And on the, you can keep
I was trying to zoom in for you.
No, you don't have to zoom
Oh,
in.
okay. My fault. I was trying to get it real technical.
No, that's okay. I mean, if you want to zoom, you can move this.
Okay. All right.
But you can kind of leave it like right there for right now.
All right. My fault.
Okay,
Trying to do too much.
Most gaps, you know, I probably got about 3/16 here. So I want to make this about 3/16. And if I got about 15/16 now. And so I've got to move this jamb down about 3/4 of an inch. Okay. And when I do that, obviously, if I lower that down, I'm going to have to take this trim off. I'm going to have to move this top jamb header. I've got to move that down, and I've also got to move this down. Once I do that, it's not going to necessarily be perfectly level across here. Okay, but we're going to be able to kind of mimic what we want to do to kind of fix this. I'm going to have to shift this up. So you just stick around and you'll see what I'm going to have to do to try to fix this door, because we don't want to spend $2,000 to fix this door just yet.
We don't.
Okay, and chances are, if they were to put a new door on here and a new door jamb, chances are the same thing's going to happen again, because you're on this hill, and the ground's going to shift some more. We've got some shifting going on over here. See, there's a big, huge crack here, and there's also a crack over on the right side of the door too. So when the ground shifts, it actually moves the door down, or it moves this side down. Now see, with this big gap, I don't think it moved it up. It would have probably shifted it down, and that's why this is like this. I'm going to put a level across there and see what we got. So if you live on a hill, and if you have some sort of problem like this, stick around, because I might be able to give you a few ideas for your door.
That was it. I wish I'd have been able to get it a little bit more centered, but check it out. See if you like it.
Okay.